Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Dark Light coming right back at you with another manga. Well, continuation of the Grayman. We're on chapter 164, should I say night 164. We're going to continue from pretty much where we left off. Basically, the ghost has possessed Luna Lee now. So she's at a point where we start off, she's doing her evil laughter. I'll not laugh like a female villain. So, pretty much that's what how the chapter started off. And you got your boy Reaver and Cameron. Those two are pretty much in a crisis, basically, because the room was full of pretty much the undead. Well, I don't know how to say. No, they're not the undead. The scientists are just pretty much infected by a virus that commonly made. He made so many stupid experiments that it always becomes something very stupid. But anyway, the ghost finally that's inside one of these bodies saying we're all together. We'll be together forever. So, and one of the scientists, he's hungry, and then your boy Conway, he loves his sister, but he hates that she's possessed. But so he wants his little Lee back. And Weaver has a weird expression on his face, like really, which he's pretty much paying attention to the rest of the people behind him. I think about to attack. So Weaver notices that Alan, Lavi, and Conda, everybody. There's probably only three people left in Conway, him, and Weaver, Conway, and his other scientists. All of them have been changed. So nobody is gonna make it out of this situation. It's actually weird. So now they all fixing the game up on them. And it gets to the point Captain Reaver knocks back Conway while he's still strapped up, He beat his in. Never mind. While he's still tied up in rope, he knocks them out the way. And the other the other scientist and Weaver gets pretty much mauled by the other guys. And, Conway is trying to be in shock of, that Weaver sacrifices his life to save Conway. And all of a sudden we go to a point where Weaver starts getting to a point he's starting to feel bad that it's his fault that he wasn't extremely hard on Conway. And because the other scientist, he's crying, he's sad, but he was like, man, you're doing your best, dog. You did your best. But Weaver can't accept that. Like, he should have did more. And probably in his next life, he would probably make him do more. So now all of a sudden he disappears. Conway is like weirded out. And then Conway gets attacked by Conda. Oh, not Conda. Crory. Why so many K's in any enemy? But yeah, Crory jumps through looking like a vampire, like normal, like he wants some blood. He jumps at Crory, and Conway bot just this speared him in midair. His head separates from his body. He just spears him, and he's protecting Conway. And the robot explains that Crory is pretty much he's the source of the infection. He's pretty much the what's the word I'm looking for? I watch so many zombie movies, and I still can't get that one word. But he's pretty much the source of the infection. So, he's the carrier. Oh yes, he's the carrier of the infection. He spread it to everybody, and so, Conway can't believe that it's him, And he was like, "You're awake, thank God." And all of a sudden, Corey gives the robot a nice, good uppercut, knocks him into the ceiling. But then the head of the robot bites Kamu. So, but somehow he somehow managed to get away from the head. And now Corey's about to bite Kamu. So the ghost that's inside of Lin Lee slants his head down to the ground, and he was like, "You're the only one left, so yeah, you're gonna get bit." So she's allowing Corey to go bite him, and Corey over there talking about some timeout. This is not a game of tag, fool. Your life is on the line. You don't do nothing like that. But he's saying timeout, and all of a sudden, now this actually kind of hurt. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of teared up a bit reading this. I literally had to sit there and write and read line from line everything that because once I figured out what it was very sad. But while Ghost Literally, or the possessed Literally, is holding Conway down, Conway started naming a bunch of people. And so Literally, possessed Literally, stops. And she listens. Then she tells Corey to stop. Corey stops in his boots. And basically what happened was he named so many people, I guess about 20-30 people. What it is, he started explaining that, well, Common started explaining that all those names of people that he know, he checked all the records. These are people that were experimenting on and they passed. And he remembers every last one of them. He haven't seen the Leverrier's records, but he records from the other experiment. He remembered all their names, and he started explaining it to the ghost, to the possessed Lily, that if you're not one of those names, if you're not from the Leverrier file, he's got to be one of those names, or he's all of them together. So everybody that has died is pretty much formed into one ghost. That is sad. It really is, because it kind of reminds me of Dororo, or yeah, Dororo. When there was one episode where all the kids was like inside of a giant baby ghoul, because what happened is village killed some kids. They burned the orphanage, and a nun tried to, because the leader or whatever of this village tried to keep things going, so he fed those kids to some demons, the devils, some supernatural creatures, and pretty much they all formed into one baby, into like a baby ghoul. That, man, y'all gotta watch the roller. That's a sad anime. But carrying on. So yeah, and then Possessing Lily was like the names, and for 100 years, all of them. So she's pretty much basically the ghost that's within her is in pain now. She can't believe he remembers all of them. Then Kama goes off saying he don't plan to leave all of them behind, and not just them. As a supervisor, he plans to take the burden of all those who were sacrificed to the cross. He wants to bring them all with him. He's gonna carry that burden. That's what that cross is. Kamui, I ain't gonna lie. As much as Kamui does joke around, he does show a lot more than I thought he would. Let me turn this off. He does show a lot more sympathy for a lot. He does carry a lot of burden. If it ever get to a point, he could be the main one that if the Grayman continues on, he might be the one to die in this series to the point where they gonna end up doing it. I have a feeling that's what the creator's gonna do. He's gonna probably be the main one to get killed off. Something's gonna happen where he's gonna get killed off, and it's gonna make everybody sad. And I guarantee I can feel that coming because he's carrying too much compared to everybody else. He's carrying a lot. But yeah, he started explaining to the ghost that that's all he can do, and the least he can do is carry them with him wherever he goes. Those names. Then basically, because the ghost didn't even know his own name, but come to find out, it's pretty much everybody that has been experimented on. So Conway tells the ghost that you don't have to hunt us for me to remember you. Ghost pretty much starts crying and saying free, and that's human again. And in the background, Croy strikes again. So Conway was in his little superhero mode, but now this is the end. We're going to die. Then I was so smack. Your boy Croy gets stabbed by the common robot. He has a needle for an arm now. I don't know what just happened, and it kind of messed me up. That's the funny part. I'm like, what did he just do? Now Croy goes from being angry back to his normal state. Find out that the robot was able to create and complete a vaccine. How? Because it was happening from when the head bit Croy. So I guess he got some of his blood and was able to make it from when he was up there stuck in the ceiling with Croy. Gave him an uppercut. And that's messed up because they should have used that from the beginning once they found that out. Because when Common Bob was, because I think he was with Alan and them. Why couldn't he figure it out do it right on his own? Now he had to wait till Common gets attacked. So now he gets to the point he lets Conway go, and Conway does it. Okay, we can do it now. Charge! Because he got 2 arms of needles full of the vaccine. He strikes, then all of a sudden he gets a blade right through his chest. The Cap, I keep forgetting this captain's name. My favorite captain, I keep forgetting his name. But he throws his blade and it went right through the robot, then it explodes behind Conway. Now, Linda Lee, the possessor Linda Lee, got a weird face like, well, that didn't go as planned. So now Conway runs over to his robot. He's crying. And next you know, Croy finally just snapping out of it. He's trying to figure out what's going on. He was trying to explain he was given a bottle by some girl and they changed him. Because he pretty much don't remember what's going on. Then the first people he notices is Tiny Lavi and Alan. He charged back in. Croy is trying to tell him, don't go. Because he don't know what's going on. So then all of a sudden he hugs them. He hugs Lavi and Alan. Gets bit, he changes again. So now Conway is by himself. So all of a sudden, all of them jump on and dang, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, Croy changes because he finally got bit, and in the background you got Conway in tears and shockness, and all of a sudden all the people that's in the place jump on Conway and start biting him. And so now we got our little moments with Lena Lee and Conway at the last possible moment. And that's the end of the chapter. Then it gets to a point, there's a little thing saying, the next day Bot came to help move, and after much suffering, finally made a new vaccine for come here and fight him Mindy. Simple, quick, easy. Don't know why, but that's exactly what just happened. So, what a weird way to end it, because I'm like, I don't know. That was kind of a weird way to end that. I know that's kind of like not one of those free parts of the manga, but I mean, if you were to do that for anime, for like an action anime, you would have to change that ending up a little bit, because you can't expect Bach to come in and all that, and now you right back into moving again and all that. Yeah, but I don't know. So good chapter. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, y'all please subscribe, become a part of the world of angels. And Dark Light will catch you guys next time. Cheerio.